Hi guys, welcome! In this video, we'll take a look at all the big changes in the third big patch update for Episode 7 of Ragnarok Mobile Eternal Love. There will be lots of new features and optimizations included in this update, such as the new Wasteland extension maps, new spirit tree, continuation of Luoyang main quest, and adjustment to the EXP gain and drop rate when grinding. This has already been implemented in the global server last Monday, and it will come to C server after the maintenance patch today. Alright, without further ado, let's begin. First up, we have the addition of two new extension maps for Wasteland, Maple Leaf Faramita and Frost Domain. Players who have reached base level 100 and completed the main Wasteland quest Shattered Sky will receive the Maple Leaf Faramita's main quest, Leading to the Unknown, which unlocks access to the new maps and new Divine Spirit Tree. You'll need around 27,000 Ancient Remains, 2,000 Dust and Wilderness, and 200 Red Maple Agate to max out the new Divine Spirit Tree. Most of the features in the new maps are similar to Wasteland, such as 20 new rare elite monsters which will grant 500 time quicksand on the first kill, new daily missions, new side quests which will grant the Wind-Tide White Deer Mount, new treasure hunt quest, and the new world MVP Incantation Samurai. What's different about this map is a chance to obtain Air of Chaos when defeating monsters. As you collect more Air of Chaos, you'll be able to see more aggressive monsters which previously did not exist on the map. We'll take a look at these new features of the Maple Leaf and Frost Domain in detail on a separate video, so stay tuned for that. Up next, we have the update of various quests in Luoyang. First is a continuation of the Luoyang main quest. Just head to Luoyang and find Lady White to start the next Journey of Fate mission. After you finish all the Luoyang main quests, you will get the following rewards. Next, we have the addition of new anecdote quests in Sunset Beach and Whitebait Lake. If you haven't finished the first 23 anecdote quests in Luoyang, I'll have my video linked down below. Completing all anecdote quests will unlock this headwear. And lastly, we have the addition of Luoyang Wandering Bard quest from Sula NPC, which you can acquire at base level 135. Completing the two quests will grant these headwears. Up next, we have the adjustment in drop rate and EXP gain due to level gap. For drop rate, you can still enjoy 100% drop rate even if your level difference from the monster is 30. As an example, if you're already level 160, you can still get 100% drop rate when grinding level 130 monsters. Then the drop rate is reduced to 90% when the level gap is within 31 to 40, 80% when the level gap is within 41 to 50, 70% when the level gap is within 51 to 60, 60% when the level gap is within 61 to 70, and 50% when the level gap is greater than 70. With this change, the turnover rate of low-level alt characters will be reduced as they can farm longer now. As for the EXP gain adjustment, you receive 100% EXP gain if your level difference from the monster is within the range of -10 to +10. As an example, a level 100 character will gain 100% EXP from level 90 up to level 110 monsters. The new EXP gain and drop rate for each level gap is shown in the table below. Next, we have a new feature called DPS Leaderboard, where you can view the ranking of players based on the damage done on the stake furniture in your home. You can view the server leaderboard by talking to Sigilly NPC near the stakes in Frontera. The damage ranking is based on the number of hits landed on the stake, and it can be filtered based on job class. Next, the difficulty of Tristan's invitation has been adjusted for easier completion. First, the pets, mounts, and kitty cats will be waiting outside when the adventurer enters the minigame mode. Second, if both cards are flipped for the first time in the card matching game, they will no longer receive time penalty. In addition, hint button is added which you can use to automatically flip open a pair of matching cards. Third, free skills have been added in monster photography which can kill designated monsters, knock back monsters, and reset the current round of monsters. And lastly, a new challenge mode for Tristan's minigame will be open for players who pass 10 levels of the minigame. Active participation will let you rank up in the server leaderboard. Next, we have the optimization of the HP of the Emperium in GVG. The GVG Emperium Crystal's HP is increased from 5 million to 8 million HP, while the GVG Final Battle Emperium Crystal's HP is increased from 18 million to 25 million HP. In addition, there's a new mechanic wherein the maximum damage dealt to GVG Emperium Crystal for a single hit cannot exceed 1/30th of the crystal's HP. Next, we have the optimization related to pets. First is the integration of the functions of Pet Adventure Guide, Labor Traveling Machine, and Pet Handbook into one item called Marvelous Pet Bag, which will free up 2 slots in your inventory. And second is the addition of the taming items for Panda Pouring and Lantern Fisherman in the random pet catching material, which can be obtained from the daily special offer adventure gift box. Next, we have the changes related to cards. First is the addition of episode SP, MVP, and mini cards to King Pouring's Combined Fate feature. Second is the option to buy cards in the Battle of Cake shop using White Snow Marshmallow. Similar to Headwears, the cards will be random and will reset every Monday. And third is the option to open multiple card albums at a time. Next, we have the changes related to equipment. First, for equipment crafting function, you can now craft multiple pieces of equipment at a time. Second, for equipment salvage function, you can now choose more than one piece of equipment for decomposition to glow metal. And third, for equipment reinforcement function, the magic sewing machine will be available even without completing the quest required to unlock it. Next, we have optimizations and bug fixes related to some skills. First, the skills placed in Prepare for Elite will now be saved according to the corresponding job class, so there is no need to re-add the skills after switching jobs. Second, certain skills such as Curie Elation and Aspersia can no longer be put in Prepare for Elite. Third, the issue with the Wildfire skill Super Spring Flashing Slash, which can target allies, will be fixed. Fourth, the issue with the damage of Stellar Hunter skill Star Arrows not affected by Refined Damage Reduction will be fixed. And last, the level 5 effect of Soul Blade skill Dark Contract is changed from obtain 10 souls to obtain the maximum amount of souls available. Next, 4 new attributes are added: Bleeding Attack, Bleeding Resistance, Darkness Attack, and Darkness Resistance. Abnormal Status Attack and Resistance are also effective for these attributes. Next, for Oracle, the Revenant MVP can now be spawned in any difficulty of Oracle Dungeon even without completing the requirements. Next, you can now select whether to consume Belief Tokens or Zenny when upgrading Guild Blessing. And lastly, we have optimizations related to Fashion and Adventure Handbook. First, we have additional costumes that can be worn by the Durham race. Second, you can now open the Adventure Handbook to use the mount skills directly. And lastly, Frontera Barbershop has now more colors to choose from. Alright, so far I've gone through the changes coming in the third big patch update of episode 7. This is based on the patch notes released in the C and global servers. Comment down below which part of the update you are most excited about. Alright, that's it for this video guys. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed watching this video. If you're new here, I would love for you to consider subscribing by hitting the red subscribe button down below. I would love to have you back. Thank you for watching and see you in our next episode.